everyone, my name is Juliani Stejo and I'm with Central Penn College student and I'm here with Miss Robyn Hatcher and she's the co-founder of Speak Etc. and a company that teaches communication and presentation skills. My first question is, what made you want to become a public speaker?
What made me want to become a public speaker? Well, because I grew up, I was so shy as a child. When I started acting, it got me out of my shyness. I was extremely shy. That was my nickname. And I started acting, and I started teaching. And I started teaching to make additional money when I was acting. And I was teaching English as a second language, actually. I was teaching that for quite a while at a college in Manhattan. And when I was teaching English as a second language, I was teaching adult learners. And they were learning English, and they were learning the vocabulary, they were learning the grammar, but I knew that they had so much more inside of them that they couldn't communicate because they were learning how to talk, but they weren't learning how to communicate in English. And so I thought, how can I help them? Because with my acting background, I wanted to help them feel more comfortable speaking to a native speaker. And so what I did for that class was I said, I want to do more public speaking. And it was very successful, and what happened was I asked the administration if I could just teach the English as a second language learners just public speaking. So I created a class at the college that was called Speak Out. And so they were for the higher level students. And what I did was I didn't teach grammar per se, I didn't teach any of that stuff. What I did was I taught only presentation skills. And so I had them do interviews, I had them do their introducing themselves, I had them do just speeches, public speeches, informative presentation, persuasive presentations, I had them do conversations, and then I had them do debates.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and that was really interesting because what I did was then I kept upping the ante because I realized that the more that they practiced, the more comfortable they got.
Yes.
But then I also knew about that whole adrenaline and the nerves and the anxiety that happens in the moment. So I decided to do a public debate. And so I had my students debate each other for the rest of the entire school community. And so I invited teachers with their other classes to watch them debate. And what I realized is so I was giving them really complicated, tough topics, but with that added pressure of performing in front of their peers and their other teachers, it was amazing how quickly they could do it.
Yes.
And just having success doing that, I started seeing how better they got at just being comfortable speaking. And that's when I really fell in love with public speaking and the whole idea of public speaking. And because that class with the second language learners was so successful, the college group started asking me to teach the native speakers in other sections of the school. So that's basically how I fell in love with teaching. I started teaching public speaking, and then it was an outlet for me and an outlet for them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm a second language here too, so
Yeah.
it's nice to have
So
that class.
do a public debate.
Oh, that would be hard.
It was really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, the other faculty members like, how did you get them to do that? But if you really have something to say, I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like when you really have something to say and you needed to defend yourself, and of course everybody had to be scored,
Yes.
so everybody wanted to win. You know,
Mhm.
so.
Is there any prize at the time?
Well, minimum. That's a good question. I gave a little bit of prize, but nothing. I mean, just the victory of winning. You know.
How does the student feel after that?
They felt so empowered. You know, it's just because there it was, public proof that their peers and the teachers that had them in other classes got to see them really put themselves out there and defend the topic. So it was really empowering. And I feel like after that, because they had that experience, they were able to feel so much more comfortable in every situation. Yeah.
And going from there,
Mhm.
how long have you been teaching about oral communication skills?
It's been a long time. So that was I was teaching at Baruch. It's probably been about 20 years. So, you know, the ESL part of it, and then moving into teaching at the college level, and then creating my own business and founding my own business, which, so I've been doing it in different formats, but
I think we're going together.
yeah, they've been flowing together, and then I had to let things drop. I had to let the teaching drop at some
Yes.
point, and then I had to let the acting drop a little bit more at some point, and then the writing, I wrote for the soaps for a while, and so I let that drop, and now I full.